Okay, Iman, we want to write a program and get three numbers in it, and then calculate the sum of those three numbers and display the sum and average of those three numbers in the output. Are you ready?
All right. First, what we want to do is to create a new project, and it's a Java application. So we select Java application from the category section and the project. So next, we can give it a name. I want to say like sum and average of three nums, for example. And we can give it a location. Like right now, I want to create a new folder, say Java projects, and I want to save my projects here. All right. Okay. There are some useless comments in this part. The program gives us this comment every time we create a new project. You can just erase them all. They're not really useful. So, uh, okay, we needed to calculate the sum of three numbers, right?
So, Iman, you use the slash and star, and do you use it for explanation?
Yeah, generally we use two slashes for writing a comment in our code. The program, the compiler, excuse me, the NetBeans uh, doesn't run these comments. It's just typed everywhere in the program so that we can explain some of the times what we did in our program.
Yeah,
You
and
can
who
you
is
can
this?
also use slash and star for writing a long comment, and you should always end it with a star and a slash. Like between these two uh, stars and slashes, you can write everywhere your comment.
So this is for the programmer.
Yeah, this part is for the programmer, just to see, just for it's like a document. The programmer write these comments so that later, when he or she opens the program, uh, he knows uh, what she did or what he did in that part of the program.
Okay, thanks. Please continue.
Okay, in the main section, for now we're gonna write our codes in the main section. So we want to define three variables for our three numbers. So A, B, and C. They're in integer form, so uh, can't use decimal right now. And we can, but we're going to go with integer right now. So we're going to get the numbers from the user. So we need a statement here. Say system.out.println. Uh, Here we say enter three numbers. We're asking this from the user. Uh, so next, we need to take number. So we need a scanner. So first, before defining the scanner, we need to import the scanner here. So we say import java.util.scanner. Oh, scanner. All right. Next, we need to define our scanner. So here, write scanner input equals new scanner system dot in.
I have a question.
Yes.
So if we don't write that line, can't we use this command, this line?
You mean this line?
Yeah.
No. If you don't write this import section, we can't use the scanner in our code, because first, for a lot of things, we need to import from the library. We need to import objects. We need to import a class or the patches per se from the library. Okay, in order for our program to work, this line, I mean, we need to import from the utility section, from the Java library, the scanner. Uh, this part of our code in the middle of our program works. Okay. We defined our scanner. Now it's time to use it. So we already asked our user to enter 3 numbers. So we uh, want to tell the program that variable a is equal to the first number that the user is going to give. So write input.next int.
And
Then
excuse me, and you use the semicolon at the end of your statement always, yeah?
yeah, you always got to use semicolon at the end of your statement. That's pretty general in Java, and a lot of other programming languages, they all use semicolon to uh, separate the statements from each other.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. So again, our b variable is equal to the second number that the user is going to enter, and c is going to be the third variable. Okay, here the user entered his or hers 3 numbers. So we want to calculate the sum of the numbers. So here we need a variable, excuse me, int. I want to call it sum. Okay, and down here to calculate the sum, I want to say sum equals to a plus b plus c. I also want the average. So for average, I'm not going to use the integer. Uh, I'm going to use a float for defining my average, because my number is going to probably have a semicolon in it, so we can it's going to have a decimal in it, so I don't think we can use integer. Uh, so uh, I'll say my AVE, short for average, is A plus B plus C. All these in bracket. Uh, on 3, right? Okay, so we divide these three numbers to 3. Now we have the sum and the average in the program. So now it's time to print out these two variables so that the user sees them. So again, we use system.out.println. Okay, I'll write a statement here. The sum of your numbers is, so after the quotation plus another print statement time average of your numbers is, so again after the double quotation say plus AVE. Okay, that's our program. Any questions?
No, thanks. And we want to run your program.
Yeah, let's run our program. So the program is asking us to enter three numbers. I want to say 5, 4, and 2. So it's telling me that the sum of my numbers is 11 and the average of the numbers 3.
Okay,
Right.
very good. Thank you. But now, if you want to send those three numbers to a class and calculate the sum of those three numbers in the class and display the sum of and the average in the class, what gonna do?
Uh, okay, first I'm going to create a class for this project. So here from the category is a Java class. And this is my project, right? It wants me to give it a name, or say sum and AVE class. We can't. Sum AVE class. All right. There's comments. Let's get rid of them. All right. In our class, in this part, after the public class sum AV class, we're okay. We want to add this to 4 lines of our program to a class. So what we're gonna do is go to in our class and say our method. We want to create a method. Say our method is public because we wanna, you know, we wanna use this method in our project. So we need to define it as a public method. So it's public and it's a void. Uh, why? Because it has no returns. So we say it's a void. Then we need to give it a name. I want to give it, I want to say it's calculate. The name is calculate. So it has 3 inputs. What are the inputs? The inputs are A, B, and C. So in the bracket, I want to define these 3 inputs again with the different name of num1, num2, 2 and num3. So
Excuse me. Can we use another name for the method or not?
You mean here?
Yes.
Yeah, you can use any names you want.
Okay. Thank you.
You can use it. You can call it even cow.
Okay.
No difference.
Thank you.
Okay. We wanted to calculate the sum and the average of these three numbers. So say int sum is equal to num1 plus num2 plus num3. So after that, we want to calculate the average of these numbers. So again, use a float variable for the average. Say these three numbers, I'm going to copy paste these three numbers in bracket and divided by 3.
Excuse me, I have a
And
question.
here,
Excuse me, I have a
yes,
question. So these are actually those three numbers. Yes? Number one and number two.
these three numbers, I'm going to equal these three numbers to these A, B, and C. You're going to see it later that I'm going to do that. Okay.
Yes.
Right now, I'm just going to work with these variables, but later I'm going to attach these ABCs to those num1, num2, and num3.
So we don't need the 4 lines in the main program.
No, we're not going to need these parts. We can just erase it. It's not a big deal. I'm going to use those 4 lines here in my class, as I mentioned at the first.
Yes. We'll continue.
Okay. I'm going to print out my variables, my and average variables. So system.out.println the sum of your numbers is okay. This part is have to be in a double quotation. I forgot that. So I'm going to add it here. After that, it's a plus sum, the variable that we defined here. So in the next line, it's again this line repeated, but we want to
The average of
print out
numbers
the average. Yeah, the average of your number.
is sum divided 3. Yes?
Yes, sum divided by 3. You can just, just write sum here.
Yeah.
Divided by 3. Because the program will know that this sum is equal to this sum. And divided by 3, it's the same thing again. So here, all right, the average of your number is plus average.
And can we
All right.
can we run it?
Not yet, because I'm going to attach these ABCs to this class.
We should to call the method.
Yeah, we're going to call this method here. So how we're going to do that? I'm going to say
we should
the name of.
We should write the name of the method. Can you write?
First, we're going to write the name of our class so that the program knows which class is the method in. So I'm going to write the name of my class first. Sum b class dot uh, cal. All right. There's something missing here.
And you should
Okay,
use.
I need to write my class in a static form because my class has not uh, my class is not the kind that we define an app object for, so it needs to be static. Uh, my class being static means that I don't need to define any objects in the form of my class to use its methods.
And also you should
So
send 3 number to your class, to your method.
yeah, I'm going to do that by here.
Mm-hmm.
I write the name of my class, and after that, after dot, you can see here that
Yes.
my method is visible. So here, I want to give it the numbers. So I want to give it A, B, and C. So these A, B, C's now is going to be attached here in this num1, num2, and num3.
If I understand it, we should write the name of the class and then point and then the name of the method in the class, and then if the method have a input, we should send the input to the class. So this is the call of the class.
uh, like first, for calling out our class, we need to write for calling out our method, first we need to write the name of our class. The name of our class here is some AVE class. So I did that. And after dot, I write the name of the method I want to use in this class. So then what was its name? It was cal, C-A-L. After that, I should I should give its inputs. Right now, you can see we're defining our method. We told that we have 3 inputs, num1, num2, and num3. So
Okay, now, yeah, now can run
we need
with
to
it.
attach this A, B, and C. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll run it now. Let's run our project. So it's asking me to enter 3 numbers. So I want to say 6, 4, and 1. So as we
Yeah.
can see, the project is running all right.
Yeah, but we have a 3, but 11 divided 3 is 3.
Oh, good points. Good points. Something must be wrong here. Uh, let's see. Some
Um,
suppose
can we use
3 is not.
print f in the line 3 for calculate the average, print the average?
Here,
Yeah.
you can use print F as well, but it's going to be different because you have to change the line in the
Percent,
double quotation.
percent and f. Yeah, and after double quotation, comma, average. Yeah, can we run it?
So let's say 5, 4, and 8.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay. So 17 divided by 5. 17 divided by 3 is 5. It's not 5.
Yeah,
17 divided by 3. Something is wrong here. I'm going to check it out. Let's see what's wrong here. It
can we
says
define
number.
the sum and number in, number two, number three floats? Can we define all
We
of
can
the
just,
variable floats?
uh, yeah, you can just, you know, just define all the variables float, see if it works.
Yeah, in the main, also in the main.
Yeah.
And we don't need AVE in the main and the sum. Yeah,
Yeah, because we got it in the class. Uh, okay, three numbers, 5, 4, and 2.
yeah, that's true.
Okay, this time it's running the this time it's printing out the true variable, the true values, the 11 divided by 3 has to be 3.666, something like that. So yeah,
Yeah,
the
and
problem was that
we can change the yeah dash set if and then point and t.
this is
Yeah,
percent.
yeah, percent. Sorry, and we can
Okay,
change
what?
it. Yeah, I want me with two number after point. For example, if we want to write with two number after point, percent point 2f, percent point 2f of, yeah,
I mean, like
yeah,
you want to have three numbers after the decimal point
yeah,
here.
yeah,
You mean that?
yeah. Can we run it again?
Okay. Say 5, 4, and 2 this time. So right
Yeah,
here I have
that's right.
three numbers after my decimal point.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, merci. Thanks. See you later.